Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today I'm running some Abyss in the Purifier, some T1 Electric Abyss solo, and that's something I actually do from time to time when I want to relax a bit. So T5 Abyss is also very relaxing. In fact, probably it's even more relaxing than this, but this is like a very cheap ship, so it's not at all, you know, you have a billion plus ship on the line. So in that way, it's more relaxing. And I like to do this from time to time in Jita, because we're in Jita right now. It's a very easy thing to do because, you know, you don't have to at all worry about gankers. And I like using the Purifier because it's just such a, in my opinion, such a beautiful looking ship. So I really like using it to do these Abyss stuff because the Abyss has a really extremely, in my opinion, beautiful environment. Combine that with a beautiful ship, you just it's a very aesthetically pleasing gameplay experience, and also at the same time you get a little bit of ISK on the way. And even though T1 Abyss doesn't give so much, you know, it's a slightly bit better than, because you get the ISK is multiplied by 3 since we're in the Frigate Abyss, so it's just not that bad. I mean, it is very bad compared to T5 Abyss, but it's like it's not at all as bad as Cruiser Abyss, T1 Abyss, because that is actually for real really bad. So we've got some frigates here. What I'll just do is I'll draw to the side and just kite, because that's the aim of this ship. It's got an armor repair just for emergency situations, but it's not meant to contingency tank stuff. The torpedoes don't apply that well, but I've noticed that especially when things are tracing you, they're just flying straight at you. If they're using an MWD, which I think these guys have got an MWD on, and if you take sharp turns, then it tends to actually apply alright, because you saw that that first frigate went down actually pretty quickly. Actually, we've not taken any armor damage. It's a very simple. This really has no problem at all doing the T1 Abyss. I've never died to T1 Abyss unless I did something really bad. So you can see here I'm taking a little bit of armor damage, and that's when I activate my armor repair. It's not meant to be a permanent thing, it's just something I do whenever it's necessary. Otherwise I usually keep it off because I'm not cap stable with it on. So I'm not applying that well, unfortunately, because it seems like they're going into like orbit speed, so they're going like a bit slower, or maybe they even turn off the MWD. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, we're taking a bit more damage. That's a bit annoying. Highlight our biocombinative cache. Why aren't they dying? It's a bit annoying because sometimes they're in like really angles that are very favorable for the torpedo, so that they apply well, but these ones aren't applying that well. And I also find it a bit strange how they were able to catch up to me if I was going at 2k a second when they're 1.7k a second, because I would have expected them not to be able to catch up to me then. Maybe it's because I was going at a bit of an angle, so I wasn't perfectly going away from them. That's something we'll also notice here. When we get a bit of, you see that? Look, do you see that damage right there? That's when you start applying good damage. I think it depends. Like when they, I think it's when they like chasing me, they're turning on their MWD or something. So they have very big signature radius. Then I'm able to apply really good. But otherwise, it's not able to do so a good application to these frigates. Also, something I love. Oh, we're getting to the border. Something I love about the Purifier's torpedoes is they've got amazing range. Oh, please stop! Don't go out there. The torpedoes have just got absolutely amazing range. It's just got amazing range. So good. Dude, look at this. When you get a good hit, you will properly slap these guys. Now, this is a bad hit. It all has to do with the MWD. I think when you go in like an angle, they start using the MWD, or when you start getting away from them, and then you take a sharp turn, and then they are slow with the MWD on, I think, and that's when you apply the most amount of damage. Because I noticed that when I take sharp turns, that's when I suddenly apply a lot of damage. So we'll go to the loot cache there and grab it. I was a bit worried there for a second. I was sort of, oh, what the heck, they kept up with me. Don't usually get that low into armor, because I think I was doing something wrong. Maybe I was not paying attention. So I think I pressed like this and I didn't go. I was like staying still. I wasn't paying attention. That sometimes happens. You know, if you hold down Q and then press here, you'll go 10 kilometers, but you'll only go 10 kilometers. So when you've approached it, then you won't be doing. You will just stay still until you approach, or like you approach that 10 kilometer waypoint or whatever. Okay, let's go here. Another good thing about doing this is that it's quite easy, and there's always a possibility that you can get these skill books. So there's disintegrated specialization skill books. They can drop in any filament types, even T1s as well as T5s. I think even this probability that you get them is about the same. So that's also the possibility that we get that 200 ISK skill book drop. And that's something I really would love to get as a Purifier. This whole ship costs like 60 mil, I think. Let's see, how much does it cost? Okay, the estimated price is taking a bit of time to load here, but it will be a tiny bit more. Okay, so 64 mil. I think it's actually 60 mil. The thing is, I've got the Covert Ops cloaking device on, and usually I wouldn't have it, but I've actually used this Purifier a bit to be able to just go into like low sec systems just to scout out things. Sometimes like these events are happening in low sec, I just scout them out, and then I deactivate one of these ballistic control systems and I activate the cloaking device, the co-op's cloaking device, so I can just get bi-cloaked. This is Charybdis Tyrannus wave, just so easy. Look how I'm just annihilating Charybdis Tyrannus. Like, I'll kill him so quickly that I will be getting the loot before I even am able to kill Charybdis Tyrannus. Oh no, I'll kill Charybdis Tyrannus before I'm able to get the loot. Look, I haven't even got to the loot, and I've already killed Charybdis Tyrannus, because just the torpedoes with the Purifier have so good range. They have so good damage and apply so well to Charybdis Tyrannus. Charybdis Tyrannus has absolutely no chance, and also Charybdis Tyrannus in T1 waves is just so easy, really, just so easy. Okay, we got skill book, but unfortunately it was not the... I thought for a second that was a small disintegrator specialization skill book. I was like, whoa, come on, I thought... Yeah. Also, a reason why I like to do this kind of activity here is because it's relaxing, and like right now I'm working at the hospital. I'm a medical student, and I have very long days. So when I'm coming back, I started working at the hospital recently, and when I come back from the hospital, it is very tiring, very tiring. So it is quite relaxing to do something that's a bit less like, I don't want to stress out about Eve when I'm pretty tired. That's just something that comes secondary. Eve is... Oh wait, stop using our armor repair. Yeah, you can see that capacitor went down. Eve is something secondary to me. It's not the meaning of life for me, even though it may seem like that where you see how many videos I upload. But I have other priorities than Eve Online. Okay, so we've got rogue drones, and we'll keep going, and we'll try to do the same maneuver. I'm trying to demonstrate to you more clearly what I mean with it. If I take a sharp turn, then they're suddenly going to take a lot more damage. Let's see now if we can go here. If I take a sharp turn, they usually take a lot more damage. We've got a deviant automatic suppressor, we want to be away from that. Okay, they didn't take any... Don't open that, please. Don't open the D-scan. Really annoying. I should probably make this a tiny bit smaller because I don't need this. I can't make any smaller than that. Okay, there's no blue clouds, unfortunately. Blue clouds, they make so that we apply a lot more DPS because of how good the signature radius bonus is going to be. Now, here's some rocks. I don't like going through the rocks because they're just going to make a collide with them, but let's see if we can maneuver through the rocks. You know what would be interesting? If they made an abyss room with just rocks throughout the whole thing, so it isn't just like a clear flight path, so it'll be very hard to navigate through it, so you're going to be bumping all the time. It'll make it so you have to like maneuver or pay a lot of attention to your path. I mean, I can imagine that just being really annoying, but at the same time I think it also could be just interesting to make the environment a bit more, alive. Also, like, you see how they've got all these things in the background, like these rocks over here? I just wish you could just travel to them, like go here, and then there's stuff like deep hidden beneath there. I wish they could make abyss sites that could actually be like normal space where you can just explore the area. And in general, I wish there was more exploring that involved manual piloting. It's like not warping to places. Warping feels cheap. Acceleration gates feel cheap. I wish you could explore stuff by just cruising to different places. That's something that you don't really have so much in EVE Online. Everything is involving about warping to places. You know, when you scan down... Oh wait, we're getting a bit too far away from these guys. You know, when you're scanning down exploration sites, you have to warp to everything. It's not really like... It doesn't... The thing with exploration for me that feels also quite cool would be to... Like, I've played other space games, so this is why I'm kind of basing my opinion off. But when you have like exploring, then it's kind of like the journey to exploring the certain thing is also kind of like a fun thing, and just warping to something feels a bit cheap. Like if you're going to like navigate specifically toward, like, say we're going to go behind these rocks here, then like for example behind that really big rock over there, like you see those three orange spheres over there, like if behind there was something really cool, then that would be really nice. I think that would be a lot more interesting way of exploration than the way we have now, where we just scan down stuff and just warp to them. I don't like, it's good, to get ISK and that kind of stuff, but to me it's not that fun in terms of the actual exploration or people who like to explore, because it just doesn't feel really like exploring that much. Okay, let's go for the Y combinative cache. This guy is soon gonna die. It's annoying with this deviant automatic suppress here, but at the same time it's very... Oh, you see that big hit right there? But at the same time it's good because attacking the drones, so we're gonna go through it quick, and we finished the site. So very quickly, it was 9 minutes. So 9 minutes, I just knocked out this T1 Abyss. I think we got a little bit of this right there. Let's see how much we get from here. Grab this, tree lighting survey data. So not a whole lot, but we'll see how much do we get. So 9 minutes, we got Oh, it's 5.9 mil, okay. So, okay, you see here, it's not at all as good as like T4 Abyss, but it's still something. You can earn ISK with the Purifier. You know, Purifiers are known for doing PvP stuff, stealth runs, nuking stuff with the torpedoes and the bomb launchers. Not really so well known for earning ISK. There are people who use it for ratting and nullsec, but you can also use it to earn money in high sec as well, and you can use it to do Abyss sites. So that's it for me doing a bit of Purifier Abyss. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.